The interesting thing for us was that we knew we could be great property investors, and we knew that we were in the position to do that in our life. We just didn't have the faintest idea of how to go about doing it, because there are hundreds of thousands of potential deals out there, and how to narrow it down to some great deals was the trick. So for us, the most amazing, incredible gift from Helen and Ed is their time and expertise in creating a strategy that is right for our circumstances, and that has been mind-blowing. And in fact, it made us really...
The strategy was very unexpected. We'd already purchased our first investment property and signed up for a second one prior to starting the course. Our first investment property, great property. It's in a country town, fantastic cash flow, but it and we thought that would be what our strategy would be, sort of set around that kind of investment. Once we met Helen and heard from Ed, we realised that we were actually in a position and needed to be buying high growth properties in inner suburban areas, and we've purchased 2 more properties during the course that we're very happy with. So yeah, far cry from what we thought we'd be purchasing.
Well, I was really chomping at the bit and just desperate to start buying. So the first thing Helen said was, can you just wait a little while and get some information and let's create a strategy? And I was thinking, time's a wasting. And of course we're really glad that we waited, and we're making up for lost time now. But absolute excitement and anticipation, absolutely no fear. We knew from the moment that we met Helen that it was a good investment, and there was never a question that it wasn't the right place to be. And
I expected that it would be great, and we've done many personal development courses before, and we'd signed up and everything was fantastic. And the first session I wasn't able to be at. I was fighting the bushfires north of Melbourne here, and so when I got home from there and Carolyn was going on about all these fantastic things she'd learned, it sort of started. I was in a sort of difficult spot. Carolyn had learned all this new stuff and was talking about foxes and hedgehogs and things that I had no idea what she was talking about. She was trying to tell me what I was. And so coming along the second month then was a real eye-opener. One, I was trying to catch up with what had happened, but two, start to put myself into that position. So it was a different experience for me coming in at the second month. Since then, I've looking forward to each month as it goes through, and certainly looking forward to what happens now that we've finished the classes.
Some of the things that we experienced, you can't do on your own in the real world of investing. You don't have the knowledge to ask the experts various questions, and you don't have access to the valuers and to the property managers and pest and building inspectors, etc., in a very objective setting. So that was incredible and so worthwhile to learn from their wisdom and expertise. And just having Helen and Ed here in Melbourne, knowing we can ask them a question anytime for a period of 2 years is invaluable.
I guess I'd say 2 things. The first one is just from a point of view of signing up, and that yes, it's a big expense if you look at it on its own, but really I'd point out that it's probably a bargain at twice the price, sort of thing. It really is a significant investment, but super worthwhile, and we'll make our money back on that if that's how you want to measure it very quickly. The other thing that I've appreciated about it is that we're actually invited into, it's a small room, but we're actually part of Helen and Ed's family effectively. They swap in and out with Alex, and we all sort of get to know each other and get to know the crew and things. And so it is that small sort of family environment, and yet we're able to share and talk about things that you don't necessarily share and talk about with other people who are your regular family, your regular friends. It's a different sort of set of peers.